Wonderful. We are 9:05. Good morning, everybody. This is Marshall County Board of Supervisors regular session meeting on November 8th, 2022 at 9:05 a.m. located at the Marshall County Sheriff's Office at 2369 Jessup Avenue, Marshalltown, Iowa. We are called to order. The board encourages the public to welcomes comments from the public during the time allowed for discussion. You are requested to approach the microphone, state your name for the record, and limit the time used to present your remarks in order that others may be given the opportunity to speak. The normal process on any agenda item is for the chair to read the item from the agenda. The board is given an opportunity to comment on the issue and or place a motion on the floor. An opportunity for discussion may be presented, at which time the public may participate, and a roll call vote will follow. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Carrie, will you call the roll, please?
Thompson.
Present.
Lawson.
Present.
Patton.
Here. Okay. Item 4 on our agenda this morning is the agenda. I'll entertain motions on its approval or amendment.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the agenda. Mr. Chair, I'll second that.
Did you want to amend for item 6B?
I did. Can I take that back?
Certainly may.
All right. We would like to amend item 6B and
Move
I guess
to
move
the
to-
11:22 meeting.
there we go.
Well, then we don't need to amend it. We table it until then, right?
No, we're just amending to move it to the next. Then we don't have to go through all the stuff.
Okay, that isn't the way we need to do it, but that's fine.
Okay. Are you seconding that?
But otherwise, we leave the agenda as printed. We table it when you get to it.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion to amend the agenda by moving item number 6B to our next meeting of 11:22. Any further discussion, questions, comments? There being none, Sherry, roll call, please.
Lawson.
Yes.
Patton.
Yes,
Thompson.
Yes, motion carries. Item 5 on our agenda today is the consent agenda. Approve the regular session minutes of October 25th, 2022. Approve claims as audited. Approve the claims as audited and authorize the county auditor recorder to issue payment of the same. The listings of claims paid at this meeting and all claims paid in the current month will be published as part of the first meeting of the following month. To reappoint Tom Dimerly to the Marshall County Conservation Board. His next term will expire on 12/31/2027. And we have some manure management plans this morning. Applicant GL ID 59073 at 2845 Garland Road, Marshalltown. 4-year update with changes. Burt Farm Livestock Company, home site ID 60557 at 2747 170th Street, Marshalltown. No changes made. Edler Brothers, Section 13, ID 62427 at 1568 180th Street, Clemens. No changes made. And Triple E Farms, 58021-1722 at 200 Street, State Center. No changes made. We're also filing the Iowa DOT 2022 official report of the county highway engineer. Filing district clerk court report of October 22nd, general supplemental fund surcharge of $243.48. And this is the end of the consent agenda. I'll entertain motions on its approval.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as given. Any further questions, comments, or concerns? There being none, roll call vote, please.
Slosson,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes, motion carries. Item 6 on our agenda this morning, we have some personnel changes. The first is to approve the status change in the engineer department. Travis Daters, change of position from mechanic 2 to mechanic 3, from $27.88 an hour to $28.40 an hour, beginning on or after November 12th, 2022. Entertain motions on this item.
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion then to approve the status change in the engineering department. Travis Daters, change position from Mech 2 to Mech 3 from $27.88 an hour, $28.40 an hour, beginning on or after November 12th, 2022.
Mr. Chairman, I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the status change. Any further comments, questions, or concerns? There being none, Sherry, roll call vote, please.
Slosson,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes, motion carries. Item 6B has been amended to go to our next meeting on 11/22. Item 6C is to approve a new hire for the Sheriff's Department jailer, Modesti Fansuk, permanent full-time, $20.40 an hour, effective on or after 11/20/2022. Sheriff, you have any comments on this before we do this?
The vice board, this is going to be a replacement jailer, and Song Soo comes from a criminal justice background, in healthcare profession. She's looking for a career change, so we're going to give her a rewarding one, to say the least.
Wonderful. I'll entertain motions on this item, please.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the new hire, Sheriff Department, jailer Musty Thong Soup, permanent full-time, $20.41 per hour, effective on or after 11/20/2022.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve this new hire. Any further questions, comments, or concerns? There being none, Sherry, roll call vote, please.
Slosson,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes, motion carries. Item number 60 this morning is to approve a 2-year contract extension with the Teamsters Local number 238 clerical unit. Discussion and possible actions. I'll entertain motions on this item, please.
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion to approve the 2-year contract extension, Teamsters Local number 238, clerical unit. Discussion.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Discussion items on this.
this is just to
This,
get all of our union contracts with the 2-year extension. This is the
Yep.
final one.
this is our final one, all 3 with the Teamsters, both sheriff, patrol, jailers, and now clerical. I think this went well.
I think so.
I think it was a very productive and proactive movement for us, and will assist in you keeping fully staffed. And we've worked ahead on this to take a very good position. Do you want to give any of the details on this, or it's really pretty simple?
Yeah, the attachment was there showing
Yep,
what it was.
okay. No Mahari this morning. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm the replacement today.
All righty, well, welcome. You have the attachment.
I do.
Okay, then you've got all the particulars for that. That being said, any further comments, questions, or concerns? There being none, Sherry, roll call vote, please.
Solosik,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes. Motion carries. Item number 7 on our agenda this morning is to approve the DNR waiver of separation distance for confinement buildings in the manure storage structure in accordance with the Iowa Code Section 459.205, requests to meet the county setback requirement. Do we have Todd with us this morning or not?
Not that I see online.
Okay.
I'm a little familiar with it. If you want me to,
You can.
this basically has to do with the blood dairy expansion that's going on. And they have a DNR waiver in place for the dairy that basically runs parallel with 245th. And they're expanding it to the east, so they just need another waiver, as I understand, because they're just taking the building that they already have a waiver for and extending it to the east, so that it doesn't change much. It's just that the buildings get long.
Typically, the DNR setback, I believe, is 100 feet, and this is being allowed with the county setback 25. I will entertain motions on this item, please.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the DNR waiver of separation distance for confinement buildings and indoor storage structures in accordance with Iowa Code Section 459.205 and authorize chair sign.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this waiver of separation. Any further comments, questions, or concerns?
The main thing Todd wanted to note is that this does meet the county setback.
Yes.
That was his stress on it.
If there's no further comments, questions, or concerns, roll call vote, please, Sherry.
Slosik,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes,
Thompson,
Yes, motion carried. Item number 8 on our agenda this morning is to approve the transfer of funds number 939. This is a one-time transfer of $3,800,000 from general basic fund to capital projects for the courthouse final construction. Entertain motions on this, please.
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion to approve transfer number 939, a one-time transfer of $3.8 million from general basic fund to capital projects for courthouse final construction.
Mr. Chairman, I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve this. I like the word final construction in this.
Is that for real?
You know, we've been snake bit so many times. I just hate to make the comment. I certainly hope.
I will tell you that this takes us down to just about 25% fund balance in general basic, which is what we planned. But we couldn't make these transfers again until other monies were spent. We're in progress of starting to receive insurance payments again as well. So we just got the first one last week.
Yep. And 25% fund balance is a very healthy
Yes,
fund
Beth
balance.
Miller assisted this calculation. So
If Beth had her fingers in it, it's done.
it's done. It's done.
As
Right.
good as it
Both
can
had-
possibly get.
and our numbers agreed. So that's always nice.
Okay. Any further discussion on this item?
This is coming from our line of credit that we.
This
It's
is
not,
from general
this
basic.
is just general
This is
basic.
our money that, we've had it in the budget multiple years, but until we need money, we cannot make these transfers. So just the way the cash flow was working, this has been when we've been able to do it.
Do you have a rough idea on what we have left for line of credit?
We've already got all that money.
That's done.
Mhm.
All right.
We
This
only
goes
got
along.
1.6 for that, and that was more for the code side of things.
This goes along with the money that we saved ahead,
Mhm.
plus the money that Lucas would put in his projects on an annual basis that may have gone unused, that we just carried over. But like Nan said, we can't spend it until there's an accompanying offset for it. Right. Okay, any more discussion or explanations? No. All right, Sherry, roll call vote, please.
Slosik,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes,
Thompson,
Yes. Let me try and get a hold of Mark. Just a moment. Answer. think we should table item 9 until our next meeting.
So then, Mr. Chairman, I would move to table item number 9, discussion transport bids due December 1st, 2022 by 4:30 p.m. This will be moved to our next meeting.
I'll second. Okay, we have a motion and a second to table this until our next meeting of 11/22. Any further comments, questions, or concerns? There being none, Sherry, roll call vote, please.
So Lawson,
Yes.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes. Item number 10 on our agenda this morning is public forum. This is a time set aside for the public to make comments on topics of county business other than those listed on this agenda. No action will be taken on any of these topics brought up in public forum. Nan, what have you got for the good of the order today?
today is election
It's your
day.
day.
Remember to vote if you have not. Also, November 19th, that's noted there. The open house at the courthouse is from 2 to 8 p.m. At 1 p.m. will be the Masons rededication ceremony, and at 1:30 will be the county program. I think we have the Legion coming in for a flag. We're going to retire the tornado flag for obvious reasons.
We need to give that a spot.
Yeah, so it, yeah, it ended up,
That they took a meeting.
Lucas ended up with it, so. And we do, the canvas, is a week from today at on the 15th at 9:05, which is what finalized and makes the election.
Will that be in the election center?
Yes, we will get the election.
Lucas, sir, speaking of the tornado flag, that was returned to us
Mhm.
by somebody, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know who it was. It didn't come back to me. It came back. Bill or somebody ended up with it and then it got to me. I don't remember who picked it up.
Yeah, I forget who it was. It's kind of southeast of here.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if we could figure out just where that actually landed. Oh,
Lisa.
Yes,
yeah,
I
there you
know.
go.
You just wondering?
I was like, what's the tornado flag?
The tornado,
Never heard of this.
it was on the flagpole,
It was
and then it wasn't on the flagpole.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay.
for some reason, there was a lot of things missing that day.
We never found the tent.
That would
out
be
here.
something nice to like
Yeah,
frame up.
the
and
tent
then-
out here during the great show, we
Oh,
never
wow.
found. Never.
Well, we never found one of our 20-ton air conditioners.
Oh, Lord.
One
Amazing.
got picked up and put through the roof. We had an additional skylight, and the other one just
That's amazing.
gone.
Maybe in
Absolutely.
Lennox somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that
No
table
idea.
mess, who knows? You wouldn't suspect.
You wouldn't have
Starting, is this when I speak?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody gets an opportunity.
Okay.
If they're done,
You just call me when you're ready.
if you're ready, you just knock yourself out.
Okay, all right. I'd like to address the county supervisors. Gentlemen, Marty Mitchell and I of Mitchell Funeral Home are confused as to why this bid letter went out since you three supervisors, Nan Benson, Marty and I had I think we call it an off the record meeting where Marty and I agreed to work together. We have 9 vehicles, 6 cots, 7 licensed funeral directors to serve Marshall County. We agreed to work together and provide that service to the county. We actually had that meeting and Marty and I presented you this letter that was increasing our fees to $695, which is the lowest amount I could find in a county around us. So Marty and I are looking to do that service to you guys because we know it's needed. It's not a big money maker, and we went around and found the lowest, and we just agreed that we're going to give back to the community and do so. And so in that agreement in that meeting we had, we also talked about indigent cases. And if we had a family that had, no funds to pay, you wanted to keep that also off the record, and you award us $500 for providing that to them. That actually happened here recently, and I reached out to a supervisor, and that supervisor told me, but yeah, go ahead, proceed. After doing all my due diligence, then I received a letter from Marshall County Supervisors that says Marshall County policy. But it instantly made me think, great, I want to see the policy. Gentlemen, there's no policy. I look forward to discussing this agreement and continuing to support Marshall County that we had in place at that open meeting, along with the lack of policy for indigents in our county. We're the only county in the state of Iowa that doesn't have an indigent burial fund. Thank you.
Anybody else under public comment? Going twice? Okay. There being no further public comment, we are on to item number 11, which is an adjournment. The next regular session is November 22nd, 2022 at 9:05 a.m. All business to be acted upon at that session should be submitted to the county auditor and recorder's office or the board of supervisors office by Wednesday, November 16th, 2022 at 12 p.m. There being no further business to come before the board, this meeting is adjourned at 9:26 a.m. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Don't forget to vote. Good government requires active participation.